Hi, it's me, Bam, and let's talk a bit about the Tenora. The Tenora is one of the new weapons that came with Octavia. And you can get the whole Octavia collection, which includes the Tenero, the Pandero, the Octavia's Alt Helmet, Octavia, and Affinity Booster, and a credit booster all for 640 plat, or you can trade a fighter Tenera, I keep calling it Tenera itself for 265 plat, which it comes with, of course, a potato and an inventory slot, which is fine and dandy, or you can build it in the Tenor Lab of your clan dojo. So those are the three methods to get. Now, let's talk about it in total. I'm going to brush up on the little parts here so we have some talking points while we go to the relay. Now, we're going to relay for a specific reason, and I'll let you guys know once we get there, of course. But the talking points we're going to talk about is the fact that it has no polarity slots. It has no polarity slots, and it doesn't have the best stats for everything, in my opinion. It fires kind of like a railgun, so if you liked the No Land Beyond or stuff like that, you might actually like this gun in okay amount. Me, personally, I did not care for it. But that's mostly because of my own personal preference. Its railgun aspect of it charged way too slow for me. You saw I put speed trigger, both of those speed, you know, fire rate mods on it. I also put, well, I didn't put any reload mods on it yet because of the fact that I'd have to format it. And I should have just formatted it because that's how you really see if something is good or not. You format it and then go from there, but I'm not feeling this gun on it. Yeah, I'm not feeling this gun. But anyway, nonetheless, let's go to where we're going to, which is the simulacrum. Now, yes, normally I don't like the simulacrum, but as you've noticed in a few of my videos, I have been going to the simulacrum, mainly because of the fact that it's, yeah, it's the simulacrum. I know that's not really any reason, but okay, we could have gone anywhere to be honest, because I'm going to show you guys a few examples of stuff. Okay, let's do config B, which is blank, so you guys can see this fire rate in action. The main fires fine. It fires very fine. Now the alt fire, however, that is the thing I have a problem with. Especially, it takes up 10 shots. Keep that in mind. If you are with a team, it takes 10 shots, but it fires one shot So you can headshot pretty easily. Opposed to this, which is like an auto rifle, and there's a little bit of recoil there you can see. But yeah, that's fine. But if you're with a group, by the time you get the shot land off, either the enemy dead or the enemy has moved. The only good thing is while you're charging up, you can move it accordingly, so that's fine. But now you see why I had to add these mods. You know, multi-shot basic damage mod. Piercing hit because I don't have the other one. I thought I had the full puncher set. This does puncher mainly. It's main damage type is puncher. There's also impact and slash, but you know, it's main damage type is puncher. So yeah, and the fire rate, as you can tell, normally is horrendous. Horrendous indeed. Let's look at its stat normally again, just so we get an idea. Accuracy for the main, fine, trigger, auto, that's cool. Stat is 15, critical chance 25, so even in auto mode, that's actually a good critical chance. Deals mostly puncher, 9.2 puncher, 6.9 slash, 6.2 impact. That does not look good on paper. Its reload speed is abysmal. Now, its charged attack has 33% critical chance and 13.8 puncher to begin with, opposed to from 9.2. But that's to be expected because remember, its charged attack uses up 10 ammo. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. So it should be stronger. And it is, it gives a good critical multiplier. But I feel like this is needed. Now if you formatted it a few times, you could probably take more advantage of that critical chance by adding, you know, like point strike and whatnot, which is cool. I do thought as an update for me, but I'm doing this review, gosh darn it. Okay, now let's see what it's like. Yeah, see, that's what it's like with my mod setup. I would possibly, if I was going to use this regularly, add a format, so maybe I can do something about the reload speed, but for now, okay, you know what, I'm going to take it kind of easy, so we're going to spawn like just 4 charger, just because, you know, I want to show you guys, and they could be level 20, because level 20 is average. I know people like showing off ridiculous levels, but, you know, we're just showing off how it fires. Like I said, it's mostly puncher. And as you can see, it killed all of those in 2 hits because, you know, puncher. Granted, they were only level 20. I know you're thinking, hey, bam, level 22's low. So, yeah. What is the average mission you kids do nowadays? I think a lot can go up to 35, so let's do 35, I guess. And you know, we are going to take forever to charge. And there we go, as you saw, that critical chance is spot on. And it did that much damage, so overall, it's good. Like I said, I just began with this build. I definitely recommend speed trigger and maybe shred. The punch through is actually pretty nice. That's why I was able to kill the enemy so fast. Granted, they were only level 20, but you know, I was able to kill multiple at once because of the punch through. But yes, the fire rate really will help with the charged attack. Now, yes, the fire rate was an auto weapon, so you know it already fires pretty fast. Now I suppose it fires faster, but the charged attack is where it needed help. So overall, the more I play around with this weapon, it's one of those weapons that, you know, I feel like you'll have to get used to. Eventually, you know, you will get used to it. I feel like, well, you know, the more you play around with it. But yeah, if you like railguns, this gun, and yeah, that just happened. If you like railgun, this gun is definitely for you. I mean, let's see, you can zoom in if you want, so, you know, something like, I don't know, can I even go on here before I start talking smack? Let me see if it can even go on here. Yeah, something like Argon Scope might be a good candidate for this gun. If you want, you know, do a little zooming in, get a little headshot, get another headshot, another headshot. So yeah, you know, you can have fun with the railgun aspect, but you know, maybe increase the reload and stuff so you don't gotta do the downside of the railgun, you know, taking forever to reload. And yeah, just have fun with it. Is it worth 200 something flat? To me personally, I am not sure. Like I said, if you're into the whole, that was a lot of energy. If you're into the whole railgun aspect and you really like that old-fashioned style of shooting, this gun definitely for you. The critical chance is good, and yeah, and it keeps bugging me to restart, so I probably should. Um, and I'll catch you in the next video. I really hope this review helped. Review demo thing helped. That's my goal. I felt like I had to demonstrate it because it has an off fire, and yeah, later.